You think you're distracted, but you're not. You're controlled. Every scroll, every ping, every meaningless notification isn't a coincidence. It's a leash. And the worst part? You put it on yourself. They've turned your attention, your most powerful currency, into their playground. And every time you say, just 5 more minutes, you're paying them with your life. The slow hijack. You weren't born like this. You didn't come into this world needing constant stimulation, but they built a world where silence feels like pain and stillness feels like failure. Your mind, the thing that could have built empires, now can't last 10 seconds without a dopamine hit. You used to chase dreams. Now you chase notifications. Every sound, every red dot, every swipe, a microdose of control disguised as choice. The illusion of freedom. They sold you freedom. Freedom to post. Freedom to scroll. Freedom to express. But real freedom isn't doing whatever you want. It's the ability to say no and mean it. But try it. Try turning off your phone for a day. You'll feel withdrawal, anxiety, restlessness. Not because you're bored, but because they trained you to need them. They built cages with invisible bars, and we call them apps. The factory of distraction. Your mind isn't lazy. It's hijacked. And every tab you open, every reel you watch, every feed you refresh, feeds the same machine, a system that profits when you lose focus. You are not the customer. You're the product, and your attention is the price tag. When something is free, you're the thing being sold. The quiet collapse. You wonder why you're exhausted, even when you did nothing. Why your mind races, even when you're still. Because you're living in constant input mode. No silence. No processing. No pause. You're drowning in noise that sounds like comfort, but it's actually chaos. And chaos is the perfect tool to keep you obedient. The more clutter they pour into your mind, the less room there is for you to think. And if you can't think, you can't resist. The cost of a stolen mind. Let's do the math. If you spend 4 hours a day on your phone, that's 60 days a year. 60 full days. Gone. Gone to scrolling, reacting, escaping. That's 60 sunsets you never saw. 60 mornings you never created something. 60 chances to become who you were meant to be. You don't lose time all at once. You lose it one dopamine hit at a time. The turning point. Reclaiming control. But here's the part they don't want you to know. You can take it back. The same brain they hacked can reprogram itself. All it takes is discomfort. Silence. Intentional boredom. The moment you stop feeding the algorithm, you start feeding your soul. Go for a walk without music. Sit in silence. Let your thoughts hurt a little. That pain you feel, that's clarity trying to break through. The internal war. Your greatest battle isn't with technology. It's with your own impulses. The part of you that craves easy pleasure over hard purpose. Every time you resist a scroll, a click, a like, you build discipline. And discipline is freedom in disguise. You don't need to delete your phone. You need to delete your dependency. The rebirth of focus. Remember who you were before you got addicted to distraction. The child who could stare at clouds for hours. The dreamer who could focus without checking a screen. That version of you is still in there, buried under a mountain of noise. You don't need a detox. You need a return to focus, to depth, to peace. The final truth. They can control what you see. They can't control what you choose to value. You reclaim your mind one choice at a time. You reclaim your time one boundary at a time. And you reclaim your life the moment you decide that being still is stronger than being entertained. So next time your screen calls your name, remember this. You're not distracted. You're being controlled, but not for long. Because now you see the strings. Call to awakening. Start today. 1 hour of silence. 1 day of control. 1 week of purpose. Your attention is your life. And no one, not an app, not a platform, not a system, deserves it more than you.